everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video,
please, I don't care if you have me on recording. I could care less. I just don't want to, what I'm afraid of, because with who you are, as me, like, taking him, and then you, like, fighting me off of him, and then you like, oh my god, you abused me.
No, I wouldn't do. First of all, you have laid hands on me before, so you have.
Stupid shit. Oh.
I have pictures of it.
I know.
And text messages of it.
You have pictures of it right here?
Yeah, and you texted me.
Who's gonna care about that?
Who's gonna care? Who's gonna care?
Bro, there are bruises of... You know, I don't even get into that.
But they came from your hands.
Of course they did.
Okay.
Did I punch you? Did I slap you?
Just because you didn't punch me doesn't mean that's okay. Wow.
Halo, come back.
Wow.
At the end of the day, if you like the fact that you can sit here and allow, no, because your child has been traveling since 5 a.m. He's been traveling since 5 a.m. and you're sitting here making him wander around a hotel. I'm not playing victim. I'm saying
my house.
no.
You went to Miami and you were and your parents kept it.
Yeah, my mom is more of a parent to him than you have ever been.
Dead or alive? Shut up.
Can you get the hotel? Because I have to be here for 45 days.
You just went to Miami and we're thought you get the hotel.
to be honest, I didn't know about them up until I saw that video. And, I did a little bit of digging. So the lady is an influencer and the guy is an NBA player. And they dated and they had a son together, right? So they broke up and they have some form of arrangement to how they are going to go about co-parenting, right? So the guy is obviously working. So she traveled 15 hours with the child to come see him. And because of the way their arrangement is like, he was supposed to provide her with accommodation, okay? But when they got there, he decided to take the child, which he's not allowed to. He's allowed visitation, right? With her being around every time the child is around him. Right? So he was feeling some type of way about that. And also on top of that, he felt some type of way about the fact that she went to Miami to have a good time. He was like, you pay for the hotel room. I'm not paying for it because you went out to have fun and you left the child with your parents. And also, she made reference to him being abusive, putting hands on her. And he was like, nobody's going to care about that. Nobody's going to care about that. Now, he said he doesn't care that she's filming him. So he's aware that there's cameras around, all right? So she captured something and she posted it on the internet, right? So people will know how he is. And he clearly said he doesn't care about it, okay? So this has got a lot of people talking, right? Personally, I'm thinking and looking at him like, I don't know this guy, but from what I'm seeing from the clip, he looks like he's going to be very difficult to co-parent with. He seems like one of those, stars or famous people who think that they can get away with anything because they have money, okay? And I don't know him, right? And the way he's talking to the mother of his child, I'm like, he sounds like a bitter baby daddy. Like an abusive, bitter baby daddy. That's the vibe he's giving me. Anywho, I don't know them. So let's get into some of the stitches and leave your thoughts and opinions about all of this in the comment section. And let's get into the video. Thank you.
Not gonna lie, I did not know who they were until this morning. From what I'm understanding, he's an NBA player and she's an influencer, and they used to date, right? And then they had a son together, but like they had like a messy breakup where and I think her name is Tiffany. Yeah. So Tiffany and RJ Hampton, and apparently Tiffany's accusing RJ of being abusive. Like he put his hands on her. And when she came out for like a 16-hour flight or 13-hour flight, I'm not sure which one, with their son, for their son to like basically hang out with the dad, he like left her stranded by herself in Oklahoma, took the son to God knows where, and she doesn't know where they went. I don't know who that man is, but I know his career over. The fact that he literally asked her, well, did I punch you? Did I slap you? Yeah, I left some bruises on your hand, right? Yeah, I might have handled you however, and they were bruises, but like I didn't slap the mess out of you. Like, so I had to look up how old he was because I'm like, how old are these people? 23. I'm afraid for this generation. I'm truly afraid. And I believe their son's name is Halo. So right now she's literally saying that she's called the police because she doesn't know where her son is. RJ would not tell her nothing. He just took the baby and left. And she claims he's not allowed to do that. I don't know what she means by that. I did see some people mention that Tiffany might not be as financially stable as RJ is, and that the baby is allegedly at his home, safe and well taken care of. I don't really know Tiffany. I know she has like 1.1 million followers on her TikTok, and she gets a lot of views, so I'm guessing she's making some kind of money. But from what one of the TikTokers was saying, they made it seem like she might not be as financially stable and that it's better for RJ to have the baby. But the way she posted them videos, and you can go to her page and go check it out, like, she sounds frantic. Like, she was seen crying. She said she called the police. She said he just literally took the baby, did not take the baby's clothes, did not take anything for the baby, just took the baby and up and left. And left her stranded in Oklahoma. That is low-key scary. I'm like, what do you mean he just took the baby and left? From what I'm guessing, it's making it seem like he might be a little cuckoo, allegedly, and she might be afraid of what he would do to the baby. That's what it seems like to me, but I could be wrong. I don't know what narrative she's trying to put out there, but if he is in fact putting his hands on her and was very abusive to her, that is valid for why she's afraid for her baby, because her son doesn't have any clothes, no formula, no nothing. But I don't know.
Who the fuck is he talking to?
Nah, because I just had to take a moment. Watching that video, sis, I wanted to jump through this phone. Are you kidding? And in front of your son? Oh no. And then openly admitting to putting his hands on you, like, oh, who's gonna care about that? Like, it's so obvious that he's mad because you were just doing your big one in Miami. Even if you weren't doing your big one, even if you just went there to take pictures just to make him jealous, he's fuming, like, it's burning inside. He's so angry, like he's throwing a tantrum. I literally told myself, I don't care where I am in life, I don't care what it is that I'm doing. The day a man calls me out my name, like, oh, fuck you, bitch, I got your bitch. Girl, men like that, they need you to literally step on their necks. Like, they're up here, even though we all know they're really down here. You gotta bring him back down. You can't be nice. You can't be, oh, I'm trying to co-parent. Fuck your co-parenting, bitch. Take me to court. Fuck all that. Because that man does not respect you. And then on top of that, he don't respect you enough not to cheat on you, but then gets mad when you go on vacation. Talking about, oh, but your mom had him. Okay, you weren't gonna have him? Because apparently you're not even here. Like, he don't even know you. I just really had to get that off my chest. I was about to hop in the shower. Like, I'm still in my work clothes. I was shit.
The hottest thing about this whole Tiffany, RJ, and baby Halo situation is that he didn't even take the baby because he wanted to spend time with his son. He took the baby because he's bitter. People always try to do the whole bitter baby mama thing when really it should be more focused on the whole bitter baby dads. This man was cheating on her while she was carrying his child, was abusive, and probably more than we ever even know. But even after all those things, she still didn't let any of that, like, deter her or, like, let that get her down for too long. She was still up. And so I feel like him taking the baby and literally telling her nothing is kind of his way of, like, seeing how far he can go. Like, he's hurt her in so many different ways, but he's like, oh, I know if I take this baby, you're going to crash out. And that's what he wants.
In no life should you be taking your baby to see anybody that has ever caused harm to you, put you in a dangerous situation, or is an abuser. If a man hates you, assume he hates your kid too. If a man wants to hurt you and he can't get to you, but he can get to your kid, he's going to hurt that kid just to hurt you. If you know a man will go as far as to physically abuse you, mentally abuse you, financially abuse you, then you should know that he'll do the same thing to your kid. I understand that we all want our child's father in their life, especially when we have young boys. We really feel like it's important for them to have a father figure in their life, and that's absolutely true. However, when you're dealing with a man who is unstable mentally and he is emotionally immature and he is an abuser, then you have to go ahead and forfeit that for your child's safety, for your safety. Sometimes shit happens. We have babies with the wrong people, but you have to be mentally strong enough to say, hey, this isn't going to serve me. This is not going to serve my child, and I got to get the hell out of Dodge. That's what you have to do as the sane parent. It sucks, but it is what it is. Get your kids away from these men before you end up hurt, your baby ends up hurt, or worse.
Y'all want to know what I noticed about baby mama culture? Is that y'all pick and choose when to condemn somebody for having a baby without being married. For example, bro, this Tiffany Jeffcoat girl that's keep being on my timeline, and like Morgan Bailey and stuff like that. Anybody that looks like that, like that is palm colored or that's phenotypically biracial, y'all have like literally the most sympathy in the world for these people. And I'm not saying that y'all shouldn't, but I'm just saying like that shit is just crazy to me. Like the Tiffany Jeffcoat girl, I don't know if y'all been seeing everything that's happening on the timeline, but I promise you, like, bro, let that have been me, or let that shit be fucking Ekane or something. I don't even know. Y'all will get on this bitch like, oh, well, that's your fault. You should have never had a baby with somebody and you weren't married. Cause Ekane is light skinned, but you can tell that she's like, she got a black mom and a black daddy. But anyways, why did you do this and why did you do that and why did you do that? If it's but let it be a palm color person or anything, especially when they have a baby with a black dude. And y'all be so like, I don't know. That shit just crazy to me.
There is a good update. If you didn't see it in my last video, Tiffany Jeffcoat had posted a bunch of videos about a situation that happened between her and her son's father, RJ Hampton, where one, they were having a lot of disputes, but RJ left with their son when he wasn't supposed to. She hadn't posted an update through the rest of yesterday after around 8 p.m. her time, but this morning she posted thank you to everyone who reached out with a picture of Halo sleeping. I hope she can find some resolution if he broke the custody agreement, because that is just absolutely not okay. And for him to be upset with her prior to this, that she had a weekend away with her friends, he called her a thought, and he wouldn't uphold the part of the custody agreement where, because she travels to him so he can see their son, that he gets accommodations. Like, that is just absolutely not okay. The way he spoke to her, the things he said in that video, this is not someone who should have a platform. This is not someone who should be famous. And this is someone who doesn't deserve to be in the NBA if he is going to talk to his son's mother like that, and if he is admitting to DV. And I don't know if it's 100% related, but it doesn't seem that far-fetched that in the last few weeks, Tiffany has opened up more on TikTok talking about her relationship with RJ, being cheated on, and just like a bunch of other situations they went through. And then for the next time he sees their son, for this to happen. Thank God.
My usual spill is stay out of other folks' business, but ever since I woke up this morning, it's been a topic of conversation, so I might have whipped my little 2 cents in type shit. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm pretty much talking about this whole situation between RJ Hampton, the NBA player, and then his baby mom. I think her name is like Tiffany Jeffcoat or something like that, yeah. And I haven't really heard much about it, but what I'm getting is she's like a super popular TikToker. And yeah, they had like a former relationship that involved them having a baby together. So basically what I can gauge from this morning is she recorded this man on TikTok pretty much like, you know what I'm saying, calling her out her name, saying some choice things, but it was all centered around the baby. And pretty much RJ was saying he has a crib out of OKC. He's going to take the baby to his crib. And she's like, you should have got me and your child a hotel room. And so then there's like a back and forth with them arguing him calling her out her name and basically saying he's going to take the baby. She's basically saying he's kidnapping their child, and a lot of stuff is going on, man. It's crazy. The whole situation is crazy. But the thing that I got on TikTok for today is because I just find it kind of crazy that like everybody is trying to judge this man's character and attack his character and even attack this man's career and his livelihood based off of a 1-minute clip of his baby mom recording him, and not the best situation. Like he wasn't in the best headspace, I guess. And keep in mind, this is not me advocating or trying to make excuses for this man's behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the things he did, they were choice. Some of the things he did, they could be deemed disrespectful, and it could have potentially been domestic violence in the past. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely not trying to make excuses for bro. But I do think it's unfair for us to judge this man based off of this 1 minute clip when we don't even know the context of the whole story. We don't even know the context of that whole meeting they had that morning. You dig what I'm saying? Coming from divorced parents, I know that like this whole custody battle thing can get super duper tricky. Trust me. And when it pertains to like custody battles and stuff like that, especially when you put it on social media, the object of you putting stuff up is to get people to see things through your point of view, which is biased, and to look at the other person as like the villain or, you know, the bad guy. And literally ever since I got up this morning, people been attacking this man's character, attacking his career, talking about what he do, you know, in his career. And it's just like, I don't think that that's fair because again, we don't have the whole story. We don't have the whole context of the situation. Obviously, she's super duper emotional and upset right now. So of course, she's not going to have the best things to say about her baby father. She's not going to paint him in the best light. And we don't even know where it led to them not being in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of stuff going on that we don't know. So I just feel like it's kind of unfair to point, like to paint this opinion of this dude not knowing the full story. You dig what I'm saying? But the issue with it is when you put your business on social media, that gives everybody the opportunity to have an opinion and to have an opinion on your story and on your character. So that's the bad thing about it. And I wish stuff that involves children would be left on social media, but you know, that's just the day and age we live in. But again, I'm not making excuses for bro's behavior. I think he do need some help. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That family stuff can get super duper hectic, but I just don't think that it's cool for us to be judging this man off of a minute clip posted by his baby moms. That's just me though.
Yeah, unfortunately, he should have thought about all of those things, okay? He should have thought about the implications of him breaching the arrangement. He should have thought about his career, his reputation, his image. He should have thought about his child, okay? Even if he doesn't care about her, how hard it is or it has been for you to get here, all the work and effort you've put into all of this before you act. Before you act or react to certain things, okay? So that's all on him. He decided to behave the way he decided to behave like. And he was saying he doesn't care because he believes that nobody is going to do anything about it, okay? Like you said, we don't know him. I don't know him personally. I don't know their life. I don't know their life behind closed doors. She could be making everything up. But the way that he presented himself in public is telling a whole different story. It looks and sounds like he's just a bitter baby daddy who thought that the lady was going to struggle, was going to be miserable, was, you know, not going to get anywhere without him. But then he saw her, you know, thriving and it's doing something to him. On top of the fact that she has custody of their child, right? And maybe he has to pay her some money. I don't know. Or maybe he thought because she doesn't have the financial upper hand, you know, he could dangle the carrot and say jump and she'll be screaming how high. Okay. But she went out there to have a good time and now you have a problem with it. So I don't know. I know the story is going to keep unfolding. There'll be more branches to all of this, but I'm just bringing it because not all the time bitter baby mommy. There are a lot of bitter baby daddies out there who do not want you to thrive, who do not want to see you happy, who do not want you to succeed. They will do anything in their means power to bring you down. But this one looks like it backfired in his face. But let me know what you think about all of this, and I'm going to see you again with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.